If you're getting ready to relocate to the Treasure Valley, you probably are curious what to expect, what the environment is like, what schools are like, what the pay is like, just a bunch of things. You probably have 1,000 questions. Well, we're gonna do our best to make sure we answer at least 999 of those, and make sure you guys stay tuned because we're gonna give you guys a ton of insight as a local in the Idaho area. Guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I am your host, Nasim Issa. I am a local real estate expert here in the local area. What you're gonna see is my personal cell phone number and email. If you guys have any specific questions about the area or just in general want to reach out to someone that has tons of knowledge, make sure you watch the video. But if you still have questions left over, this is your opportunity to reach out to me. You can call me, text me, or email me. But let's talk about the Treasure Valley and what you should expect as you relocate here. Now, obviously behind me, you can see we are not in Idaho. This is actually Miami. We're in Miami for the week due to the fact that we have a work convention for our real estate brokerage. You guys see that? I almost got killed. Imagine if I was standing right there instead. Anyways, coming back to it. So we are going to be recording from Miami for a couple of the videos. So if you see this amazing background, it is beautiful in Miami, but today we're talking about an even more beautiful area, which is Idaho. All right, guys, so you're probably first off wondering, where the heck is Treasure Valley? What is the Treasure Valley, right? So for those of you that aren't common with the name, the Treasure Valley, it typically actually sums up a couple of cities, more commonly such as Boise, Meridian, Nampa, Caldwell. Those are the ones that are more well known. So within the Treasure Valley, it is just a bunch of amazing cities that people tend to naturally flow to because they have a lot more to offer. For those of you guys that are more into the areas that are a little more populated, maybe a little more small town feel, small city feel, that's what the Treasure Valley is. So it is located in southwest Idaho, and we'll show you on the map. It is close to both the Oregon and Nevada borders, so it's not too far from those areas. So you may fit in this situation. This may be for you, and this may not be applying to you at all, but typically most people that are getting ready to relocate to the Treasure Valley are coming here due to job opportunities, the housing market, or just quality of life in general. So let's talk about those things. So first off, as far as job opportunities, economically, the Treasure Valley and all these different areas are absolutely just taking off. There's no real limit for how much growth there is right now, just because there's so much anticipation behind people continuously growing that we're seeing a lot of big companies come through and start to establish grounds or build their roots within the Treasure Valley. So we're just seeing a lot more growth in general, not just in the job growth side of things, but just overall population, real estate, everything you can imagine is growing in the Treasure Valley. Now, for those of you that are like, oh my goodness, maybe I'm too late, the good news is we've kind of had like a step back. Typically with the growth, you see this huge splurge, right? And that's typically due to trends and things of that nature nowadays. But the Treasure Valley is so far from being as big as Atlanta, or being as big as Los Angeles, or being as big as a lot of those, you know, big city areas that we all typically see on the movies, right? There's not a lot of people coming out to Boise, Idaho to film a movie. It's just not where we're at yet. So the good news for you is if you're someone that is looking to grow out your franchise, maybe start a business, or maybe just looking for opportunities to get somewhere and establish some roots and grow with the community, then the Treasure Valley is perfect for you. Now, as far as the real estate market goes, as I mentioned, guys, it does cover a few cities when we're talking about the Treasure Valley. You have Boise, you have Eagle, you have Meridian, you have Nampa, Caldwell, all these cities that are more commonly known. Boise being the most popular, of course, but overall, those are the cities that we're talking about. Now, when we're looking at the median home price of all these cities combined, mind you, Boise and Eagle are going to be the most expensive. Nampa, Caldwell are going to be a little cheaper. We're looking at a price point, median price, home sold price of $445,000. So for those of you coming from California, you probably are like, shut up, take all my money.
Shut up and take my money.
And then for those of you that are coming from maybe the east side, like Tennessee, Kentucky, where things are just a lot cheaper there, then you're probably a little hesitant as far as hearing those prices. But here's the truth. In the last couple years, it has gotten more expensive. However, it isn't as expensive as the peak time. Now, the peak out here was around April, May. It was around the summer of 2022. That's when we saw the highest housing prices, the craziest prices, the craziest market. Good luck getting a home without 15 other offers on 15 homes, right? Now the market has slowed down and it even has gotten a little cheaper. It used to be, you know, closer to the 500,000 price range when we were at the peak. However, we have seen that adjustment, and now there's just a lot more opportunity for you to purchase a home. So what I would like to do is I would like to show you guys some of the homes in the different cities within the Treasure Valley. So let's take a look. All right, sorry about this. We're gonna change scenery because we just had to move due to the rain. Not used to this Miami thing yet. You're gonna have to work with me here, but let's come back to the content. So as I mentioned, guys, we have some very beautiful properties overall in the Treasure Valley. It's just, guys, there's so much from, you know, if you're looking for mobile homes, if you're looking for luxury homes, if you're looking for a home on a golf course, if you're looking for a home with a waterfront, right? You just have so many different options within the Treasure Valley itself. So I think one of the most important things you guys can do is genuinely reach out to me, allow me to sit down with you guys and get a good feel for some of your wants, your needs, your deal breakers. You guys can always reach me via call, via text, via email. And guys, as much as I love making these videos for you guys, I would more than anything be happy to help you with your home buying needs. So once again, you'll see my cell phone number popping up on the screen as well as my work email. Give me a call, give me a text, give me an email, regardless of the time of the day. This is what I'm here for. I make these videos to help you guys, so allow me to do so. All right, so the next thing we were going to talk about was the quality of life. Now, quality of life in the Treasure Valley is literally second to none, and I've been to a lot of areas, right? Personally, I've lived in Wichita, Kansas. I've lived in Southern California. I've lived in a little bit of Texas. I've lived in all these different areas, and I can overall say that when I come back to Idaho, I'm just that much more grateful to be there, because although I used to hate it when I first got here, it actually really grew on me because I wasn't being stubborn anymore, and I truly saw what it was like. The community, the friendliness of the people, just all these different events that they're doing, and I got more involved in the community, and I genuinely fell in love with Idaho. So I hope you guys also fall in love with Idaho. If you're already moving here or already living here, you're starting to, you know, kind of put that, you know, guard away and just letting it flow through you. But Idaho in general, guys, it's just such a clean area. It's just such a safe area, right? And I come from an area that wasn't very safe. And, you know, we had to look over our shoulder, whereas in Idaho, you could literally leave your door unlocked for 15 days straight and no one's gonna come in, or, you know, potentially, let me put an asterisk on that. You just never know. You're not gonna watch this video and say, Nassim said that I would never get robbed if I leave all my doors. It's not gonna happen. You're not doing that. But anyways, overall, it's just very, very just nice to live somewhere where you can walk around, you can go out, enjoy the trails, enjoy the outdoors, enjoy all the things that you may not typically be able to enjoy in other areas. So speaking of things that we can enjoy, let's talk a little bit about lifestyle and culture within the Treasure Valley. Now, as far as outdoor activities, one of the most common, hands down, is going to be hiking Table Rock, which is a big, beautiful, I hate saying mountain because someone said that it's not mountains out here, but it's a mountain. It's Idaho mountains. It's the Treasure Valley Mountains. So there is a small mountain that you can climb, or hill, to be more specific, that you can go and take and enjoy, hike up that and just overlook the entire city of Boise, which is absolutely stunning. Tons of people love to go to Lucky Peak, which is an area where they have, during the summer, you can go out, take your boat, take your floaties, take your children, take your family, take your friends, have barbecues. They just have a lot of different things you can do within that area and just enjoy the water during the summer, of course. Hiking, biking, walking, jogging, running, the Greenbelt. Everyone absolutely loves the Greenbelt. It's centrally located through the downtown Boise area. It's just an absolutely stunning, you know, trail that you can take from Boise all the way to Eagle. And it's just such a nice trail. So if you're one of those people that are like, I just want to go for the longest walk, that's where you're probably headed. Now, outside of that, not only do you have all these summertime activities, you also have wintertime activities. You can go snowboarding and skiing and do all these amazing things that you can do during the winter, because we do have a 4-season weather in Idaho. Now, for some of you guys watching this, that may be a plus, that may be a negative, that may be a double-edged sword, but overall, you can mentally prepare for the winter if you're not used to seeing snow or ice and things of that nature, or you can just enjoy the summer and then fly out for a couple months. All jokes aside, truth be told, as long as you prepare for the winter, it's really not that bad. It's not like Denver. You're not gonna see crazy amounts of snow where you literally have to go and make sure you have food for 2 weeks so you can survive. It's just not like that. You do get typically 6 inches, maybe 12 inches every now and then, but nothing substantial to where you literally can't survive or function. Now, as far as culture goes, guys, if you want a real feel for the culture of the Treasure Valley, it all starts with Boise downtown, in my personal opinion. There's just nothing like the downtown experience. You get to go out, walk around, socialize, meet a ton of people. You get to go see crazy arts and museums from, you have the Boise Museum. You also have the Freak Alley Gallery, which is absolutely stunning. And we have a ton of video from there because it's just so cool to just see what some of the local artists have done in the alley itself. And then you have all these different theaters, and you have all these different eateries and just restaurants where you can just go enjoy so many different things. Now I will say, as far as, you know, finding good Mexican food, it can be hard. A lot of people love Nampa because it has a lot more local food trucks and just more authentic Mexican food, which is located within the Treasure Valley. And then you also have a couple of spots here and there that are kind of just hole-in-the-wall spots. Typically, me personally, if I'm looking for something that is authentic and just absolutely just traditional food, I'm looking for a hole-in-the-wall spot, because those always, hands down, for whatever reason, those have the best and most authentic food depending on what we're trying to eat, whether it's Mexican, Middle Eastern, whatever it is. Now, as far as the community, guys, they throw so many events throughout the Treasure Valley. I'm talking about for the 4th of July, for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, for, you know, the hot air balloons, or even just going to something we just did for the first time ever, was go to an Idaho Steelheads game, which is, they're a professional hockey team here in Idaho, which is located in Boise downtown. They have an amazing stadium. We got to go up to the private suite and just watch the game from there. It was just the most awesome experience. And I've never watched hockey, so for those of you hockey guys, they do have a hockey team here, so you get to enjoy that. But it was just an amazing experience. So just getting out and just seeing what they offer. You can literally hop on Facebook and they will literally tell you everything going on, from events to venues and all the different things. So it's just a really good resource. If you would like me to share that with you, just shoot me a comment or DM. So education and family living. Although I don't have a kid personally, I will say that we have done our research. We get to help a lot of families, and due to that, we also get to hear a lot about the schools and the districts and things of that nature. Well, the best school district is actually located within the Treasure Valley in the entire state of Idaho, which is the West Ada County School District. And this is simply based off of the facts, right? They actually tested the highest as far as scores for both mathematics and English language arts, which, for those of you that are really caring as far as your academic career for your children, that's going to be a great area. Not only that, they also have some amazing athletic programs throughout the Treasure Valley overall, right? With it being a little more populated, there's going to be a lot more competition, whereas maybe, you know, somewhere in the neck of the woods of nowhere, you may not have those opportunities presented to your children. So a lot of people love the sports, and it's just really finding what aligns the best with you and what you believe, as far as public schools, charter schools, private schools, whatever that is for you. If you would like more information, we can always help try to guide you in the right direction. So guys, I have absolutely brain dumped everything I can on you. I know there's probably a lot I'm missing, so if you have specific questions, reach out to me. Once again, for the 3rd time this video, you're gonna see my phone number, you're gonna see my email. Call me, text me, email me, allow me to be a resource for you. And if you didn't already, you guys have to subscribe to me. You have to leave a comment where you're watching from, because we love to know. And then also make sure you press the bell at the top of the screen, because we would love to notify you guys when we make more videos just like this. As always, love you guys. We will see you on the next one.